Dem boys, the Briscoe brothers, the 13-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, were on Busted Open Radio this week with Dave LaGreca and Mark Henry. Them boys all busted up, still scarred, still welted, still bruised, still showing the effects of the insane battle at Final Battle that was the final battle of the trilogy. Maybe not. We could see more from these guys. But just what an epic match, and more on that on the backside. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at this clip here with Mark and Jay Briscoe talking about their epic battle with FTR.
What is, like, when you look back at your career and you still have a lot more to give, what's your favorite moment so far?
Shoo, man, that's a tough one. I mean, it's hard, because this one is just so fresh. It just was 2 days ago, man. But I really think looking back, man, when we look back, when we old and retired and in the rocking chair and looking back, man, I think the trilogy of 2022 Briscoes versus FTR, man, that's gonna be hard to beat.
Awesome, Mark. You feel the same way?
Yeah, I mean, definitely so. And like you said, we're still rolling. We're still on the ride, and it's still. Hey, stay tuned. There's more to come. But as of right now, on the ride, I'm definitely thinking that the three that we had with FTR is going to stand out at the end of the day.
This was an absolute match of the year candidate. This was one of the best matches I've seen in recent history. FTR is like my favorite tag team. I love their just their technical prowess. The way that everything that they do is just, it's so they're just on another level as far as psychology and just their technical abilities and their delivery. It's fantastic. And when they get in there and they mix it up with the Briscoes, you got these guys that are like technical wrestling, excellence of execution, like the Hitman, tag team specialists. And then you got the Briscoes, who are just, they can get in there and mix it up, with the tag teams as well in the ring, but they are brawlers. They're fighters. They're violent. And that's where they shine. And when you get those two styles together, it's fucking beautiful. You get these two teams out there that are just going, and they're leaving it all out there. They are hitting each other as hard as they can, or seemingly anyway. They're stiff, they're physical, they're aggressive. Everything looks realistic. It looks like a fight. It looks like they're trying to win a fight. Every move executed with expertise. The brutality, the blood, the violence. This was just so goddamn good. You cannot find me a better double dog collar match. So it is the greatest tag team dog collar match of all time. I'd love to see it if there is another one. Now, there probably hasn't been many in history. I believe the Road Warriors have had a couple, haven't they? We've seen them before, but this, I believe, might just be the greatest one. And this was probably the best match of their trilogy too. FTR Briscoes, the first match was like a match of the year candidate already. It was fucking amazing. And then the second match was really, really good as well. It wasn't quite as good as that first match, but it was still better than, anybody else was having matches. You know what I mean? It was still match of the night, match of the week, match of the month. You know what I'm saying? So coming into this match, though, this was the most beautiful thing I've seen in a long, long time. Beautiful, glorious violence. This is what pro wrestling should be. This was... the Briscoes are on record saying that FTR is probably the best tag team that they've ever been in. You heard them in that clip. They said it was their best match ever, the matches they've had with FTR. FTR says that the Briscoes are the best tag team that they've ever seen. They are made for each other. It was such a beautiful rivalry, such a beautiful trilogy. I hope they don't cap it off there. If they do, it's a trilogy. They got the trilogy out of it, and it's a beautiful, amazing piece of art that they've left behind. But I think there's money still on the table in a Briscoes FTR. Briscoes FTR 4, 5, 6. Let's just keep it coming. You know what I mean? Like fucking, no one says you have to stop at 3. You know, maybe you give it a break for a while. You don't do it 3 more times this year. But you spread it out, and maybe like in 2 years there's a return match, and people will be hyped for it because it's been 2 years, and they're gonna remember very fondly how good these ones were. Man, the sky's the limit with this, and we don't know the future of these people. You know, FTR said they're looking to maybe take a year off after their AEW contract expires. Maybe that will see them, face the Briscoes again in Ring of Honor. Or maybe they never face the Briscoes again, maybe they just go up to WWE and, this is what we get out of it. But goddamn, if you haven't seen this particular match, that dog collar match, I just go out of your way to find it. Find it on the internet, pay for it if you got to pay for it, if you got the means to. If not, find it. Just, maybe somebody dropped it on the floor and you could pick it up on the internet somewhere, Just saying. But you watch this match. Maybe it's on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't even checked. But goddamn, it's just you won't see a better dog collar match. I know I'm sitting here sucking his dick. And look, I know this show's about podcasts and not about the wrestling matches itself. But hey, we let in with a podcast clip. Mark and Jay Briscoe, and they seem so humble too. Mark was kind of yelling at Mark Henry was yelling at them, saying, "You guys are allowed to be arrogant because that was a hell of a match." And he should say, like, "Yeah, we're the shit." Just kudos to everybody all around. I think both teams cemented themselves as 2 of, if not the 2 best teams, maybe top 3 with adding in the Usos of all time, or not of all time, but of this modern era for sure.
Oh yeah, thanks for checking out the video. Yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like it if you liked it. Yeah, and you can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on the channel. Oh yeah, dig it.